What's up, Caleb? Chris here, the owner of CNP Marketing and Design. And in this video, I'm going to show you what you can do to bring more customers straight to your business using a website and Google Business Profile as the tools. The topics of today are going to be content, backlinks, and citations, plus some additional bonus material here at the end of this video, and what they'll actually do for your business if you use these strategies. More importantly, how you could easily get an extra 16 clients consistently per month by doing what I'm about to teach you right here in this video. But getting right into it, man, I checked out your website, and the website itself looks really nice. I love the design, covers all of your areas. I like the splash effects in the design specifically. And it over and above all, it looks really good, but it's not yet operating at full capacity to bring you in a lot of revenue. But getting right into page content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page on a site. So you guys actually need about 1,500 to 2,000 words in your homepage to be optimized with Google, depending on your competition and keywords. And this is also going to give you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some of those buyer intent keywords that you're trying to get business for. And a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched into Google that indicates that person's ready to buy your services. So it's a search term that indicates that they're ready to buy, right? So if somebody looked up pressure washing Spartanburg, South Carolina, you know that they're looking to get a pressure washing job done, right? Probably. And you know it's in an area that you target. And when you rank for these words, you come up first and get more customers coming straight to you that are already ready to buy. And to sum it up, Google has bots that will actually crawl your page to find out what services you actually offer and what areas you cover. And if these search terms aren't put on this page, they won't know that you're relevant for them and you won't show up for them. And even if you do show up for them, you won't show up high, right? But if you utilize this properly, it's a really easy way to blast out your competition quick, right? And now we're going to check in one of your biggest competitors in the Spartanburg area, and that's Dillinger Pressure Wash. If we look at the amount of content that they have on their front page, you can see that you're actually beating them in the total amount of content, but they're still outperforming your website and getting a lot more traffic than you are, which is currently bringing them a lot more business. Now, the second important topic I want to go over with you are backlinks. And what a backlink is just super simple. I'm going to go into a tool I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of a website to show you what a backlink is. So there's a couple numbers on this front page that I want to explain to you real quick. The UR is the power of the home page or the page that's being searched. The DR is the power of your domain, how many backlinks you have, how many referring domains, how many websites are sending those backlinks, how many keywords that you're actually ranking for, and how much traffic on estimates, typically about 5 to 10 times higher than what's reflected in Ahrefs, but that your website's actually getting. Now, a backlink is super simple. It's just another website linking to yours either through a clickable text or image. So if I clicked on this and it brought me up to your website, that's an example of this website sending your website a backlink. Another example would be if a blog wrote an article on pressure washing and added in your URL. That's another great way of getting a backlink, right? And the idea is that these links act like an endorsement of your website from other sites that Google uses to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's just like a popularity contest where the person with the most wins. But not all backlinks are created equal. You want more powerful and relevant sites linking to give you more authority because quality always wins with backlinks. And by relevant, I mean if you have other pressure washing sites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than a site like Pizza Hut for obvious reasons. And we could actually take a look at the number of backlinks that your competitor has, find out what's making them so successful, bring them all this traffic, and use it as a roadmap to beat them at their own game. And they really don't have too much, but they are getting a ton of traffic here, which you could be getting if you did these strategies. But let's take a look at some other keywords real quick. This is the kind of keyword that you really want to be targeting. Pressure washing Spartanburg, South Carolina. They're in the second position to this. Probably somebody in the first positions like an Angie's List or something along those lines. Because a very low keyword difficulty means it's very easy to get. It's bringing on average 100 searches per month, and they're getting 17 of those. And imagine how many leads that they're getting from these 17, right? And there are tons of keywords. You can capture and rank for as many as you want. Every area and every service has their own keywords as well. Now, I actually broke down some of the numbers and how they work here at the end of this video. But first, let's look at a Google search. The first thing you see here is an amazing tool called the Google Map Pack. Many people go here first to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked right here in the top position typically means at least an extra 40 or 50% more calls than top organic ranking alone with just the website. See, I told you it was a site like this, Yelp, right? So what gets you ranked here amongst other things is having a stronger and larger citation profile than your competitors. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted in a directory such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. And there are a lot of other ranking factors, some of which I go over here at the end of this video, but your organic ranking and citations are some of the biggest. You could also rank in multiple areas all at once using the same profile, as well as capture all of those near me keywords like pressure washing near me. So let's say your profile was set up right here. Just to give you an example, the stronger that it gets, the more area it's going to cover. You're going to be getting all of this business that's looking for pressure washing services in all the area that it covers. So it's perfect for getting local customers. And once these strategies are coming together and you're beginning to outgrow your competitors, here's what you might be looking at and why it's worth it. So just out of these few keywords in just the Spartanburg area, that's 370 searches per month. And if you converted just 3% of those into paying customers, which is a low ball, that's 11 new clients per month from your website and 16 or more by using both strategies. This is nowhere near all of the keywords and all the areas. This is just, I wanted to give you at least an idea about how the numbers actually work, right? So here's how we actually find these numbers. The average click-through rate of somebody in the top position is 28.5%, meaning if I look up pressure washing Spartanburg, South Carolina, this guy's typically going to get 28.5% of those site visits. 60 to 80% of those become hot leads. They'll either call your business or fill out a lead form. And if your closing rate is about 50%, which it typically is getting leads this way, here's what the numbers look like from your website. Every 100, if you're in the top position for a buyer intent keyword that gives you 100 searches a month, you can expect to close about 8 to 11 deals per month by maintaining that top position. I just like the low ball at 3% being the minimum, even though as you can see, it's often higher. And I'm not sure what your margins are specifically, but if you multiplied your average profit per job with the number of jobs you could get, what could you be making this year if you use these strategies? So Caleb, this is what I do for a living, and while this video is going to help you start generating a really good amount of revenue, if you want to step it up, go after larger areas, more keywords, or if you just have any questions whatsoever about any of this, you're more than welcome to shoot me a message back, or you can give me a call or text at 330-978-5004. Either way, I would really appreciate that feedback so I know whether or not you got some value out of this. Without further ado, here we go into that bonus content. So this is actually breaking down more of the main ranking factors of your Google business profile. It's perfect for, like I said, capturing a large amount of areas. And this is a great starting point if you do nothing else, right? Here's also a great strategy to use for pressure washing, which is Facebook ads. If you have the people on Google and you also have the people on Facebook, you're capturing most of your market. You can get about $5 to $15 per lead by doing this. Go ahead and look over this. You're more than welcome to ask me any questions. I'm happy to answer those for you. But thank you so much, Caleb. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon, my man.